Penguin Random House Audio presents Midnight Sun by Joe Nesbo. Translated from the Norwegian by Neil Smith. Read for you by Kim Gordon. Chapter 1. How are we to start this story? I wish I could say that we'll start at the beginning, but I don't know where it starts. Just like everyone else, I'm not truly aware of the real sequence of cause and effect in my life. Does the story start when I realized that I was only the fourth best football player in the class? When Bassa, my grandfather, showed me the drawings, his own drawings, of La Sagrada Familia? When I took my first drag on a cigarette and heard my first track by the Grateful Dead? When I read Kant at university and thought I understood it? When I sold my first lump of hash? Or did it start when I kissed Bobby, who's actually a girl? Or the first time I saw the tiny wrinkled creature who would end up being called Anna screaming up at me? Perhaps it was when I was sitting in the Fisherman's stinking back room and he was telling me what he wanted me to do. I don't know. We store up all sorts of stories with fabricated logic so that life can look as though it has some meaning. So I may as well start here, in the midst of the confusion, at a time and a place where fate seemed to be taking a short break, holding its breath. When just for a moment, I thought I was not only on my way, but had also already arrived. I got off the bus in the middle of the night, screwed my eyes up against the sun. It was scouring across an island out to sea, off to the north, red and dull, like me. Beyond it lay yet more sea, and beyond that, the North Pole. Perhaps this was somewhere they wouldn't find me. I looked round. In the three other points of the compass, low mountain ridges sloped down towards me. Red and green heather, rocks, a few clumps of stunted birch trees. To the east, the land slid into the sea, stony and flat as a pancake, and to the southwest, it was as if it had been cut with a knife at the point where the sea started. 100 meters or so above the motionless sea, a plateau of open landscape took over, stretching inland. The Finnmark Plateau. The end of the line, as grandfather used to say. The hard-packed gravel road I stood on led to a cluster of low buildings. The only thing that stuck out was the church tower. I'd woken up in my seat on the bus just as we were passing a sign with the name Kosund on it, down by the shore near a wooden jetty. And I thought, why not? And pulled the cord above the window to illuminate the stop sign above the bus driver. I put on the jacket of my suit, grabbed my leather case, and started walking. The pistol in the jacket pocket bounced against my hip. Right on the bone. I'd always been too thin. I stopped and tugged my money belt down under my shirt so that the notes would cushion the knocks. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and the air was so clear that I felt I could see a very long way. As far as the eye can see, as the expression goes. They say that the Finnmark Plateau is beautiful. Fucked if I know. Isn't that just the sort of thing people say about inhospitable places? Either to make themselves seem a bit tough, to lay claim to some sort of insight or superiority, the way people boast about liking incomprehensible music or unreadable literature? I'd done it myself. I used to think it might make up for at least a few of the things about me that weren't good enough. Or else it was simply meant as a consolation to the few people who had to live there. It's so beautiful here. Because what was so beautiful about this flat, monotonous, bleak landscape? It's like Mars, a red desert, uninhabitable and cruel, the perfect hiding place. Hopefully. The branches of a clump of trees by the side of the road in front of me moved.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?